All right, let's bring him in. He's our resident television expert. Surprisingly, he actually does have a residence, and he more importantly, lasted more seasons of Ozark than James Harden did with the Brooklyn Nets. Our good pal and man about town, Brad, is here. What's happening, Randy?
How you doing? How's everybody doing? Good?
Yeah.
What's up, Brad?
We're trying to figure out this basketball. I don't know. Can you figure it out? Teams win by 30, lose the next one by 40. It's a mess.
The NBA playoffs. Why do they even still do it? I mean,
right.
I heard they did a worldwide poll, and they couldn't find 15 people who gave 3 fucks about the NBA.
Wow, is that true? I gotta find that. I'm usually on top of these things. Wow.
They found 3 people who gave 1 fuck.
Ian's usually our best research guy too.
Yeah, I know. Really, Randy. All right,
the games are so close. It's just so good. It's just every night's great.
Well, here's the good news, Randy. As you're checking out of the NBA playoffs, it gives you time to catch up on the red hot series that everyone's talking about.
Right.
Let's start with Winning Time, which concluded last Sunday. I know you weren't a fan coming in. Did it come around for you at the end?
Well, the last one was the best one. That's for sure, because it was all basketball, and they did that really, really well. I mean, really well. They did that well. What they didn't do well was Spencer Haywood. I mean, that guy's in the Hall of Fame, right? You got a 55-year-old actor to play him. I mean, he averaged 30 and 20, either in the ABA or in college. I mean, that guy could play. And can you add a player in the NBA Finals? Is that allowed?
I don't know if it was back then. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think that was fake. At least I got rid of the mother. She was terrible.
Yeah.
And Sally Field, Christ, didn't we just do this like in Forrest Gump?
We just did it 30 years ago.
Come on. Enough with that. She was terrible.
I got to say, I didn't mind the basketball part of it. I think
that was great. The basketball part was really good.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not, or facetious.
The footage was great. the footage?
Okay. Yeah. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. None of the players are 7 feet tall, but they made it work, I thought, for the most part. I don't know
how they did it. I mean, they made the passes look good. The dunks. I like the basketball part. It's just when any of the actors were talking, it was terrible.
All right. So what do you give the series on a whole?
Out of what? 10?
Yeah.
6 maybe?
6? Okay. So you're not excited about season 2, which I think it's already
not be a season 2.
No, there is. Oh, they renewed it like 4 weeks ago or something.
Oh, for why? What's gonna happen?
It's renewed.
Kareem is such a likable character. Westhead is so likable. Pat Riley's really likable. I'm really rooting for the rich guy who owns the team. Yeah, that's a great show.
By the way, you've been upright, upside down, left, right. I mean, you
now
really got it
around. Now
you're covering it all. All right, so let's switch to Ozark real quick because I know you had trouble with this, and I do too. Eddie Spaghetti, cover your ears. I know you're not done yet, although you may want to tune in.
Oh, you're done.
He's done.
You're done.
I'm proud of you, Randy. You make actually between the two of them, you've made a history. You've gone through a lot of series where you've bailed on the last episode, right? How many of these? Which ones?
The last episode or the last couple: House of Cards, Orange is the New Black, Lost, a bunch of them.
Lost. He didn't watch the Lost finale. Imagine watching like 86 episodes of Lost and then not saying.
I didn't watch the last 2.
Yeah. So what'd you think of Ozark?
I don't it kind of ended like The Sopranos, right? Like,
yeah, they stole that. They took
did
that
steal
part.
that.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's so many better ways to get rid of Ruth Langmore than have the nobody character snitch, you know?
Right.
That was bad.
I had some Here's my biggest problems with it. I had 3 big problems with it, and then like 40.
The geography of Arkansas and Chicago was bad.
No, Missouri, right? Yeah. You don't think they should be able to get back and forth as quickly as they do?
Well, the one time she left in the middle of the day, Ruth, and got there during the day, and then left when all that night, left and still got there when it was dark.
Yeah. It's real quick. There's a metro that gets you there in like 8 minutes or something. Yeah. But to me, it's like what a pussy he was. And I love Jason Bateman, but
Yeah, he's great.
hey, it's your kids that are being taken away too, right? It's not really just the wife who should have a problem with her father. Like you should at some point step in and be like, these are my kids. They're going nowhere. Or it's like, well, it's up to mom. It's up to Wendy Bird. That drove me crazy. Secondly, the FBI, what do they care at this point? Why are they making deals? They have the kingpin, drug lord, right?
Yep.
What more are they going to get for money? They're going to get for money because they're going to intercept a cargo every now and then. What was their end game? What do they care?
I don't know what their end game was. The main guy was in prison, and the second guy's dead. So that's going to be like chaos for them, which is what they want.
Right. Exactly.
Put Marty Bird in charge. What was that? Wait, real quick. What was that?
That he goes to Mexico? Yeah.
He just goes down there. I'm in charge of the cartel, and we're going to kill that guy. What?
Yeah. Now, they're not going to trust you at first. They're not going to trust you. You're going to need to be firm. You're going to need to make a statement. Yeah, all right, I'm good. Okay. Yeah, I can do all that. Yeah, why not? I can hang with these drug
just
cartel
send me an
guys.
innocent guy, and I'll kill him. That'll be a statement.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy,
So,
all this complaining about these shows, and yet you guys don't watch American Idol. I don't know.
Harry's big on American Idol so far. Yeah.
Oh,
that's in our prop quiz. You can check it out.
Wait,
Brian, what did you have? Brian, you didn't
American
like it
Idol,
either, right?
Brad.
Well, I'll say, I mean, I've hated Ozark. I mean, I liked a few episodes in season 1. You guys know I've been bashing this show. I've been bashing this show since. I have I mean, every problem with, I mean, like Jason Bateman's character to me, again, obviously Jason Bateman in general is a likable guy.
Yeah.
But his character the whole time just, yeah. Like everything. All right, Wendy. All right. Like it's just.
Yeah,
same thing all the time.
Yeah,
you never
like
get scared.
70% of the scenes were him on the phone trying to talk people out of killing him, but very nonchalantly, or her getting out of her trailer saying, "What the fuck do you want?" That was it. That was like 3/4 of the season.
Well, I told you guys that in a I don't know what season it was, maybe season 2. They have people out there trying to kill him. And he is out there riding a bike. He's going on a nice bike ride.
Yeah.
And then there's another one where his family's like on a bouncy, like one of those, a trampoline outside on the house playing when people are out there trying to kill them. I mean, there's so many stupid
By
things.
the way, and then when their car flips over the SUV 13 times and they are, they're immaculate 45 seconds later, right?
yes.
What was the what was the like? What was the point of that from a story thing? Like what? What was the what did that drive forward?
I don't know. They could have cut that out. Like did that bond them because the mother got out last safely? Like that was a bonding moment, I guess. I don't know.
And if you're trying to get your kids back, I wouldn't volunteer going into the loony bin.
Right. right. That's not a good way to do it. You know,
I know what I'll do. This will get them back.
Really,
I'll
like
go to
a
a loony
therapist
bin.
wouldn't recommend it. Yeah. And then Brad, you pointed out, and this is the last thing we'll say. The fact that Ruth is like building a house and she comes into all this money about 4 minutes after she realizes she might be eligible to get to have that fortune. But it all came together. Someone wrote her a check somewhere in there, right?
And how is she licked? Like, okay, so they have this land. Like, what cash was there to pay all this shit?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people working there. Like, that made no sense. Him driving back and forth to Chicago every day was crazy. All right, we need you there today. You know, I'm in Missouri, right? Like, what the hell?
Yeah. The whole series, the time references are off. Like, hey, we're gonna have to get all these people on board with this. Yeah, right. This could take months, and somehow, like the next day, everybody's on board with it. All right. Like it doesn't make sense. The whole thing is. I'm not a hater of the show, though. I'm not. It's better than a lot of the other crap.
We have to do
that's
this.
out
We
there.
did this with Breaking Bad. We did this with all our favorites.
You
I
can
wouldn't say this is
dissect
one of my
every
favorites.
single show, right? You
got to do it. You got to do it.
So she's in charge of the cartel, and they're alive. Is that's where we are?
Yeah. Well, and so also like, hey, Ruth, you can't take over the casino. I know your record's been expunged in another 4 minutes. Somehow that happened.
Right. That's what I mean. Right.
Decades of felonious activity, but we got rid of that. You can't really take over the casino because I work for the cartels. Like, fuck that. Like, either you're afraid of the cartel or you're not, right? Like, what are we supposed to think of this cartel?
Yeah, like, you're going to die. And get your record expunged takes months.
Yeah.
Right.
You know that, right?
Yeah, it never happened for me.
All right, Randy, what do you have to plug? I still got to take you out for birthday dinner.
Yeah, okay.
What's going on? Anything going on in your life?
Oh, I mean, no strokes. That's good.
Oh, good. All right. So keep that going. Yeah.
I started watching that Candy.
Candy, what's that, on Hulu or something? You got me watching that other thing. We Own the City. I don't know. It's too many characters.
Oh, that's good.
I know, but it's a lot of characters. It's like 25 characters. You talk about Lost. It's a lot of people to become acquainted with. All right.
That's good.
I'll stay with it.
I printed up that government study too, like I do with the Mitchell report and the Powers report. Yeah. 183 pages.
Brad will go to like the Jimmy Kimmel Live. He'll break printers. He printed out the Enron transcript of the trial, not even just one copy, because who could need just one? 2 copies, like 312 pages each. They were furious, right?
Yep, the Mitchell report, the Ferguson thing. I love those.
All right, there you go.
All right, handsomes. Everybody's good. Randy. You're good. You're still married, Harry?
Currently, yes, Brad.
Harry technically just got married yesterday on Facebook, so that's when it counts. So
long story, Brad. Long story.
Yeah. I didn't ask you this. Why? Why did you get married?
Hey, last week you congratulated me in a text.
I know. No. I'm happy for you. I'm just curious why. It just seems like it's a financial contract. Like, getting out of it costs money, but getting it, you don't get anything for getting in it.
Right.
Well,
like, you don't get anything.
She does.
When you get out, it's a fucking nightmare, right?
Yeah.
Like, you get nothing.
It's already a nightmare. Yeah.
Nothing about your life changes the next day. Everything's the same. You get nothing for doing it. And if it ever ends.
Brad. I got married like Darren. The female has more money than me. So, that's what I copied Darren.
There you go. He's in it for the money.
I was just curious about that. I'm happy for you. I was just curious about the logic.
He's hoping he can inherit a casino like an Ozark. That's what happens.
Listen, Brad, she always says how when you took her on the tour of Jimmy Kimmel Live and we were there, how sweet and nice you were. Yeah, it was very nice.
Sweet and nice. And I like her very much. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about just the idea.
I understand what you're saying. I know. I got you.
All right, Brad. You're really you're sweet. You're nice. We're gonna let you go. Hopefully you check in next week. We'll talk to you soon.
Be very well. Everybody be very well.
Be safe.
Peace, Brad.
All right.
See you, Brad.
Be well, buddy.
All right.
Fucking thing.
All right. Now we watch
Darren Ship.
Okay, 7.5 seconds. 1, 2. Are you going over or under?
Oh, I did it.
Still on. Still technically.
Your microphone is unmuted. Yeah, no shit.